Are you that person, the designated mosquito magnet at every single outdoor gathering, the one who leaves a campfire covered in a constellation of itchy red welts while your friend sitting right next to you doesn't have a single bite? You've probably asked yourself a million times, why me? You've tried the sprays, the candles, and those weird herbal remedies your aunt swore would work. But no matter what, the mosquitoes always find you. It can feel like a personal curse. But what if it's not a curse? And for those of you who always escape untouched, what if it's not just luck? What if it's a superpower written into your very DNA? It's estimated that about 20% of people are basically irresistible to mosquitoes, and for them, summer can feel like a non-stop battle. But what if the reason some people are virtually invisible to these pests has nothing to do with what they're wearing or what they've eaten, but has everything to do with their genes? Today, we're going beyond repellents and looking into the science of your body's own hidden defense system. We're going to figure out if you have the genetic superpower that makes you mosquito-proof. Picture it. You're trying to enjoy a perfect evening outside. The sun's setting, the air is warm, and then you hear it, that high-pitched, infuriating buzz right by your ear. It's a sound that promises one thing: an itchy attack is coming, and all the while, your friend is blissfully unaware, totally unbothered. This isn't in your head. It's a real observable phenomenon that scientists have been studying for decades. So what's the secret? Why does it seem like mosquitoes have a personal vendetta against some of us and give others a free pass? For years, people have blamed everything from wearing dark clothes to eating bananas. And while some of those things can play a small part, they're just footnotes in a much bigger story, a story that starts deep inside our biology. Here's the truth. When a female mosquito is looking for her next meal, and yes, only females bite because they need the protein in our blood for their eggs, she isn't picking her target randomly. She is a highly sophisticated hunter using an arsenal of sensors to track down the perfect victim. She's not just looking for any human, she's looking for the right human. And for some of us, our bodies are broadcasting a signal that basically screams free buffet over here. The real question is, what is that signal? And for those who don't get bitten, what makes their signal so unappealing? The answer is in the complex and unique scent cocktail that each of us gives off, a personal perfume that no one else on the planet has. Think of a mosquito as a tiny flying sommelier. It's not interested in wine, but in the unique bouquet of chemicals coming off your skin. Every person on Earth releases a signature blend of over 400 different chemical compounds. This is your personal odor profile, and it's as unique as a fingerprint. This scent is created by a few factors, but a major one is the bustling ecosystem of bacteria living on your skin. Now, before you panic, this is completely normal and healthy. We all have millions of microorganisms on our skin that are essential for our health. They also happen to play a huge role in how we smell to a mosquito. Recent research has zeroed in on one group of chemicals that seems to be especially tempting: carboxylic acids. These are fatty acids made in your sebum, the natural oil that moisturizes your skin. The bacteria on your skin then feed on this sebum, producing even more of these irresistible carboxylic acids. A fascinating study from Rockefeller University put this to the test. Researchers had volunteers wear nylon sleeves on their arms to soak up their unique skin scent. Then they put these sleeves head-to-head in a tournament to see which ones the mosquitoes liked best. The results were wild. The mosquitoes flocked to the sleeves from people who had high levels of carboxylic acids on their skin. In fact, the most attractive person in the study was over 100 times more appealing to the mosquitoes than the least attractive person. What's even more incredible is that this mosquito magnet status was consistent over time. When they retested the same people years later, the same individuals were just as attractive as before. This tells us it isn't just about what you ate for lunch. This is a deep-seated long-term trait, which points us from skin chemistry to the master code itself: your genetics. If being a mosquito magnet is a stable trait that sticks with you for years, it points to something much more fundamental than your skin bacteria. It points directly to your DNA. Scientists now believe that genetics could be responsible for a huge portion of the variability in how attractive we are to mosquitoes. The most compelling evidence for this comes from classic twin studies. Researchers found that identical twins who share almost all of their DNA have nearly identical levels of attractiveness to mosquitoes. If one twin is a magnet, the other one is too. But with fraternal twins who share about half their DNA, that similarity vanished. One fraternal twin might get eaten alive while the other is left alone, just like any other pair of siblings. This is powerful proof that your mosquito appeal is something you're born with. It seems specific genes, particularly those controlling your body's functions, dictate the production of body odors that mosquitoes either love or hate. So if you're one of those lucky people who never gets bitten, you can genuinely thank your parents. You've inherited a genetic superpower. Your genes are basically the recipe book for your body. They determine the specific blend of proteins and chemicals you produce, which influences the types and amounts of carboxylic acids on your skin. This creates a chain reaction. Your genes influence your skin chemistry, which influences the bacteria on your skin, which in turn finalizes the scent cocktail you release. For those who are mosquito-proof, their genetic code is writing a recipe that mosquitoes just don't find appetizing. They might produce fewer attractant chemicals, or maybe they produce a specific compound that acts as a natural repellent, effectively jamming the mosquito's sensors. Their superpower is invisibility, a kind of genetic camouflage that lets them fly right under the radar. While your genetic scent profile is the main event, it's not the only factor. Think of it this way: your scent is what makes you delicious, but other signals help the mosquito find you in the first place. The first and most important long-range signal is carbon dioxide. Mosquitoes have an incredibly sensitive organ that can detect the CO2 you exhale from up to 164 feet away. Every time you breathe out, you're sending a plume of gas into the air that tells them a living, breathing meal is over here. This is why larger people often get bitten. More, they typically have a higher metabolic rate and exhale more CO2. The same goes for when you exercise. Your breathing rate goes up, you pump out more CO2, and you instantly become a brighter beacon on the mosquito's radar. Pregnant individuals also have a higher metabolic rate and exhale more CO2, making them more attractive as well. Once a mosquito follows your CO2 trail and gets closer, it starts using other sensors. It's drawn to body heat. Again, exercise, a higher metabolism, or just being naturally warmer can make you a more appealing target. Then there's your sweat. It's not just the moisture, it's the chemicals in it. Your sweat contains attractants like lactic acid, uric acid, and ammonia, which are all like appetizers for a mosquito. Strenuous exercise increases both lactic acid and heat, making you the most popular person at the post-hike party, at least with the insects. So while your genes are the ultimate decider, your immediate actions can turn the dial of your attractiveness up or down. Let's tackle some of the most common beliefs about what attracts mosquitoes. First up, the big one: blood type. You've probably heard someone say that mosquitoes love type O blood. Is it true? The answer is maybe, but it's complicated. Some studies have found that in controlled settings, mosquitoes land on people with type O blood more often than type A. However, many scientists believe this link is weak and that the real drivers are the powerful genetic skin odors we've been talking about. So your blood type might play a tiny role, but it's not the main reason you're getting bitten. What about the color of your clothes? This one is actually true. Mosquitoes are very visual hunters, especially up close. They are drawn to dark colors like black, navy, and red because they stand out. Lighter colors are less distinct and may even be perceived as a threat, so your wardrobe choice can make a difference. And finally, does drinking a beer make you a bigger target? Unfortunately for fans of a cold one, this also seems to be true. Studies have shown that drinking even a single bottle of beer can increase your appeal. The exact reason isn't fully understood, but it's likely a mix of slightly increasing your body temperature and changing the chemicals in your sweat. So, while some old wives' tales are just myths, others have a surprising amount of science behind them. It's pretty amazing how much is going on that we can't see right. The science of attraction is incredibly complex, and we're learning more every day. If you enjoy exploring the weird and wonderful secrets of the world around us, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It really helps the channel grow and you'll never miss another scientific journey. And please drop a comment below. Are you a mosquito magnet or do you have the superpower? We'd love to read your stories. So what does this all mean? It means that for the millions of you who feel personally victimized by mosquitoes, you're not making it up. Your unique genetic and chemical signature makes you a prime target. You produce a scent cocktail likely rich in those carboxylic acids that mosquitoes find irresistible. But for the lucky few, the ones who watch the rest of us swat and scratch, you possess a true genetic superpower. Your DNA has gifted you with a form of biological camouflage. Your body produces a scent that is either uninteresting to mosquitoes or might even contain natural repellent compounds that science is just beginning to understand. You are effectively invisible. This research is so exciting because it could lead to revolutionary new ways to protect all of us. By understanding what makes mosquito-proof people so unappealing, scientists might develop repellents that mimic these natural defenses, offering a better way to stop bites and the dangerous diseases they can spread. So the next time you're at a barbecue and the mosquitoes show up, take a look around. You're not just at a party, you're in a living laboratory, demonstrating one of nature's most fascinating genetic quirks. And whether you're the magnet or the one with the superpower, you now know the incredible invisible science behind it all. So next time you're swatting away mosquitoes or watching others do it, remember, you're not just part of a summer nuisance, you're part of a fascinating scientific story written in our DNA. Stay curious, keep exploring, and join us again for more mysteries that make the world a little weirder and a whole lot more wonderful. Until next time, this is Curious Clue, signing off.